Oh, there you go, guys. This is my second crawler that I ever bought it. It's a pretty neat truck. I really like it. It's gone through some changes over the year or two that I've had it. Of course, I put the bomber interior in it because I really didn't like seeing the motor and everything every time I looked into it. Added the light bar from the original deadbolt. Wheels and tires and everything, of course, have changed. And the servo. I had to change the bumper because an unknown nephew of mine decided to bend the stuffing out of the last one, so had that. It's also got the body flip on it and all of that stuff. It's held up really well. This one was one of the first run trucks that came out with the metal gears from the factory, so I didn't have to worry about that. After a while I did bend the links, so I did have to change them out, but I have to say that it was over a year after I started driving this thing really hard that I actually bent those plastic links, and they would have been fine really. They just kind of looked funky when it rolled over, which of course I do a lot. But this is still a really good truck. I don't know why everybody hates on everybody about this thing. It's a really good truck. I like the Tactic radio that it came with. Of course, I like the 300 a lot better, which is why I definitely changed up when I got the chance. The 2-channel radio that it came with was fine. It was small, it was easy to carry. You didn't have to worry about it taking up a bunch of room. But the 3-channel actually helps because that way I can run my lights and everything through that if I decide to. See, this one's got the original axles, just most of the actual hardware is fairly original. Steering link, of course, had to be changed. The Panhard link, all of that stuff was changed. And went to the metal links. Of course, the Vanquish steering horn down in there. I'm not really sure how well that's going to show up out here in the sunlight, but that worked out pretty well. I mean, it's not a clean truck by any measure, but it runs really good. I've never had any real problems with it. They want to have to find something else to make those mud flaps out of. That one keeps getting jammed under, and I can't seem to get that thing to roll the other direction. But the lights and everything still work on it. It's still the original ESC. Still the original, oh no, I changed the motor out. Changed the motor out to a 55 turn just because I like the 55 turn better. But it's still a super cheap motor. It's an original axial T55, and I think I paid $17 for it. So, you know, you can buy a lot more expensive setups, but buying replacement parts when you're looking at this, especially if you're just getting started, the brush systems are super cheap to replace the parts in. Something to keep in mind if you're just getting started. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up and head back home. This has been a short trip today because I've got a million other things I really need to be doing this morning. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, subscribe, all of that stuff. Good luck on the trails. All right, guys, we're back in from the trail. Just thought I'd run down a couple of the upgrades, give you a little better look at them. Of course, the battery charger is going to kick off as soon as I start talking. Why wouldn't it? Anyway, like I said, from Brazen, I believe it was Brazen RC, I got the flip your lid kit. I've got these on both of my Honchos. Like I said, it's stock 25 turn motor. This is the cheap servo that we've all been running. Still works like a champ in there. I haven't had any issues with it. This is the afterthought, I guess. This is a stock axial bumper that fit in there. It's from the Jeep. It's just the upgrade version of one Jeep or another. I don't remember which. Let's see. Stock ESC, of course. The radio box is still there. Got the insert in the interior. You can already see that. I changed out these to an aftermarket link set. Of course, links on axles are always kind of a point of confusion for me, because when they use plastic links, everybody says, oh, come on, Axial, you use plastic links. But when they put aluminum links in there, they say, oh, come on, Axial, aluminum links. And if they use steel links, they're like, oh, come on, Axial, steel links. I mean, you can't make anybody happy, apparently. So I figure they've probably done as much as they're going to, and they're like, forget it, we'll just put plastic on everything and you can upgrade it the way you want to, which is what most of the people that complain about the plastic links do anyway. Let's see, these sliders actually came off a Jeep JK from Axial, so they slide right in there, bolt right up, no big deal there. These are aftermarket links. I thought I'd give a try, and they seem to be holding up pretty well. They take the abuse pretty good. They've got little knuckles on the end, makes it a little easier to tighten and loosen and all of that. I got the beadlock wheels. These are real cheapo Chinese bead locks, but they are aluminum, and they do have the aluminum ring in the center. I'm running a Hyrax Gold Dot G6, I think is what they're called, G6 or G8, whatever it is. Tires on there. They seem to work okay. They're not as grippy as the Predator style that I like, but they work just fine, and they're a little smaller than the Predators. They're a little narrower, a little shorter, so that works out pretty well. The light bar, of course, is a stock axial product. This actually came off of my original deadbolt, and all of this stuff is stock mounting. These little bar clamps on the side came in the kit with the extra parts and everything for the deadbolt, and the bars and everything are the stock ones. I really like these little light bars. I've got one on the Mad Max cage unit back there, and it works just fine. The same thing with the mud flaps that I made for it. Of course, this one, I can't keep it bent the right direction. It's kind of driving me crazy. It keeps getting caught on the tire. See, I stretched it out to a 12.3, which makes it, you know, it's a little odd, but it works just fine. I got the shocks laid out just a little bit, but not much, so it's still pretty good. I haven't had to change the shock oil in this one yet, but I probably should. It's been about 8 months since I did the shock oil in this one, but I don't run it a whole lot, so it's not really a problem. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for sharing, like, comment, all that stuff. Good luck on the trails.